everyone, thanks for waking up with us. It's just after 7 a.m. and I'm Kristi Larson. Kyle and Lisa have the morning off. We start with new news for you this morning. It's a historic day in Washington, D.C. Donald Trump will become the United States' 45th president when he is sworn into office this afternoon. Trump spent yesterday at several pre-inauguration events, including this welcome concert at the Lincoln Memorial. He told the crowd he will bring jobs back to America and strengthen our military. After he takes the oath of office, Trump will address the nation. It's expected he will call for unity as the country moves forward from a contentious election. Of course, we'll have more on the inauguration in just a few minutes, but first, we want to make sure we check out that weather on traffic with Lisa Green. I know that there's a lot of fog out there. We're tracking a developing story out of Fargo where police are looking for a man who held up a gas station. Officers were called out around 8:30 last night to Casey's General Store off 13th Avenue South near Target. They say an unarmed white male entered the store and demanded money. The cashier did not try to confront the man, and he did take off with cash. Police searched the area with a K-9 unit but came up empty. A 25-year-old man is behind bars after an investigation into an armed robbery in South Fargo last month. Now, police believe Valerie Dita of Fargo held up a Casey's General Store on the 2600 block of University Drive. Authorities say they found evidence that connected Dita to the robbery during a lengthy investigation. Those are the sounds that were heard as the body of a fallen hero was taken back home. 29-year-old Rolette County Sheriff's Deputy Colt Allery was shot and killed Wednesday night in the line of duty after high-speed chase turned into a shootout near Belcourt. The Rolla Police Chief shared this live stream of the processional for Allery as he was transported from Grand Forks to the funeral home. Sheriff's deputies, immediate family, and more than 50 squad cars, including police and fire, were in that line. Many people also had lined the streets to pay their respects, and a vigil was held at the City Hall where people shared songs and stories for hours, remembering Colt Allery as a loving father and a man who served his community. Later, a walk was held at the Rolla High School where they had music and prayers for the officer and his family. Authorities have not identified the suspect who was also killed in the shooting, and funeral plans for Allery have not yet been set. Many people here in our community, though, are honoring Deputy Allery through a familiar method. Along 23rd Street South in Fargo, 2 homeowners are using the blue lights as a way to stand in solidarity with the Belcourt and Rolette police departments and show the respect to Allery and his family and other servicemen.
We lost a protector. You know, I mean, it's kind of a full circle moment where we all need each other in some way, and when somebody hurts, you know, everybody feels it.
Hatland encourages others to light their homes with these special bulbs available all around the metro in hopes of painting the town blue. Allery is the 2nd North Dakota officer in the line of duty who was killed in the past year. Fargo police officer Jason Mosier was killed last February. Well, it's Friday and time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say Tarika Hamilton is wanted for felony terrorizing charge and probation violation. You're asked to call your local law enforcement if you have any information on her whereabouts. Well, new developments today in the case of an infamous Mexican drug lord. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman is finally back in U.S. custody. The Mexican drug runner now sits in a high-security lockup in New York after being extradited from Mexico yesterday. He will have his first federal court appearance today in Brooklyn. Guzman twice escaped from Mexican prisons, once through an elaborate tunnel system. Also developing this morning out of Italy, 8 people, including 2 children, have been found alive after an avalanche. But the risk of additional avalanches is slowing efforts at a hotel that is buried under snow. Estimated 30 people were trapped inside the 4-star mountain resort. 4 bodies have been recovered, along with those 8 who have been saved. Earthquakes struck the region on Wednesday, but it is not clear if the quakes triggered the avalanche that smashed into the hotel. A 22-year-old man is in jail and 3 15-year-old students in the hospital this morning after being hit by a pickup getting on their school bus in Otsego, Minnesota. Witnesses tell investigators that the school bus was stopped with its stop arm out and the driver of the pickup allegedly did not yield. One student is in serious condition, 2 others in critical condition. Deputies booked the 22-year-old driver of the truck into the Wright County Jail on criminal vehicular operation charges. Well, fire investigators are looking into what caused an apartment fire in a garage that caused extensive damage. It happened at 3558 8th Avenue South shortly after 1:30 yesterday afternoon. Fire crews say they saw flames shooting through the roof of the southwest corner of the garage when they arrived on scene. Well, 7 people have escaped safely after a morning fire in Grand Forks County yesterday. The call came at around 3 a.m. about a house fire on 6th Street in Emerado. Police tell Valley News Live that the duplex is badly damaged, but 2 adults and 5 children who live there are safe. The Red Cross is helping the family. One firefighter was hurt when he slipped on a window well. There is no word yet on the cause of the fire. Winter can be a struggle for many, with colder temperatures making it hard to get outside for some of that much needed sunshine. Next on the Valley today, a few tips to keep your vitamin D levels up.